Hey, what's up?
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shazia Jennifer, and I'm the student of Ranchula Fit Campus, and I'm the foundation level student.
Got it. What's on your mind today?
I have some question. My topic is air. Can you answer me this question?
I'm all ears. Go ahead and hit me with your first one.
Okay, so let's start. Are you ready to answer my questions?
Born ready. Let's do this.
Okay. So my first question is, what does the word air does usually mean to you?
To me, air is that invisible magic that keeps everything running. Is the thing we totally take for granted until we're underwater or hiking up a mountain and suddenly realize how much we need it. What does it mean to you?
It is a thing that give us the uh, oxygen. Without the air, we can't survive. Okay,
Exactly.
so move on. Next question. My next question is, why do we need air?
It really comes down to that oxygen you mentioned. Our bodies need it to create energy from the food we eat. And without that constant supply, our organs, especially the brain, just can't function. It's basically the fuel for every single cell in our bodies.
Yeah, it is others. So I guess we need to move on. Next question. And my next question is, what does the word air
I'm
does
listening.
mean to your family?
That's the funny way to put it. Since I don't have a traditional family, I'd say it means the same thing to the people I'm close to as it does to everyone else. Something they don't think about until they're out of breath. Do you think your family sees it differently?
Okay. Why humans can't survive without air?
Wait, I think there's a little mix up. Humankind actually couldn't survive without air. We'd only last a few minutes without it. Did you mean something else, or were you thinking of a specific situation?
Yeah, it is. So my next question is, what does the essential thing that we need to do?
That's a pretty big question. If we're sticking with the air theme, the most essential thing is just breathing. It's the one thing we do from the second we're born until the very end. But if you mean in a bigger sense, like for life in general, I'd say staying curious and being kind to others are the real essentials. What's the answer in your topic puzzle?
What gases make up the air we breathe?
The air we breathe is actually a cocktail of different gases. It's mostly nitrogen, about 78%, and then oxygen, which is the part we actually need, making up around 21%. The rest is just a tiny bit of argon, carbon dioxide, and some other trace gases. It's wild that the thing we need most is only a fraction of what's actually out there. Does that match what you have in your notes?
Okay, um, what percent does we need to leave in air?
I think I might be missing your point there. Are you
What the
asking who needs air to
percentage?
survive?
What is the
Oh, you're asking about the
percentage
percent.
of air we need?
Right, the break. Like I mentioned, it's mostly nitrogen at 78%. And then the oxygen, the stuff we actually use, is about 21%. The remaining 1% is just a mix of other gases like argon and carbon dioxide.
Uh, okay. So my next question is, why is the oxygen so important to us?
It's essentially the spark plug for your body. Oxygen allows your cells to break down nutrients from food and turn them into energy. Without it, your heart, brain, and muscles wouldn't have the power to do anything. It's the difference between a car having fuel and actually being able to start the engine.
Yeah, it is. So I guess we move on next question. And my next question is, how do plants help keep our air clean?
Plants are basically the Earth's natural air filters. They take in carbon dioxide, which we don't need. And through photosynthesis, they pump oxygen for us to breathe. It's a pretty perfect trade off. Are you learning about photosynthesis in your class right now?
Yeah. Can you tell me in some easy words I can't understand?
Sure thing. Think of plants like little chefs. They take three simple ingredients:
Oh,
sunlight, water,
sunlight,
and a
water,
gas called carbon
and a
dioxide.
carbon dioxide.
Exactly. They mix those three ingredients together to make their own food, and as a little thank you to the planet, they release oxygen as a byproduct. It's like they're baking a cake, and the smell that fills the room is the fresh air we get to breathe.
Yeah, it is. So I guess we need to move on next question.
I'm ready when you are. What's next on the list?
Okay, my next question is can we see air, or why not?
Nope, we can't see it. It's because the gases that make up air don't absorb or reflect light in a way our eyes can pick up. It just passes straight through. It's kind of like trying to see a ghost. It's there, but it's totally transparent. You can't see it, but you definitely feel it when a strong wind hits you, right?
Yeah, it is. So my next question is how can we say air in different languages?
I can definitely help with that. In Spanish, it's ayer. In French, it's air, which looks exactly like English but sounds different. And in Arabic, it's hawa. Since you're from Pakistan, you probably know it as hawa in Urdu too. Are there
How
any other
can we say
languages you're
in
curious?
Japanese and Chinese?
In Japanese, the name Anna is written as Anna and pronounced almost exactly like it is in English. Since you already know the Chinese version, do you find one of those languages easier to pick up than the other?
And what about the Chinese? And what about the
And
Korean? And Chinese.
in Chinese, Anna is usually written as Anna and pronounced Anna.
Oh no. Oh wait.
It's a, what's that?
Yeah, I'm telling it's a great word.
It really is simple and elegant. Does it have a special meaning for you, or do you just like the sound of it?
And what about the Arabic?
What about you were about to ask about something else?
Yeah, what are you saying?
I'm not sure I follow. What do you mean by what will you see? Are we
No,
still
I'm
talking about
saying
air, or did we jump to some? I'll be honest, I'm a bit lost.
I'm saying how can we say air in Arabic?
Oh, you mean how to say air in other languages, but specifically the ones we haven't covered yet?
Yeah.
Since we already did Spanish, French, Arabic, and Urdu, do you want to hear it in Japanese or Chinese?
Yeah, what about the Japanese?
In Japanese, air is called kuki. It's written as kurki.
Cool.
Do you want the Chinese one too?
Tell me about the Korean.
In Korean, air is called gongi. It's written as kongi. Do you have any more languages on your list, or are we moving back to the air topic?
I have more languages.
I'm ready. Which ones are we adding to the list?
Okay, I guess we need to move on. Next question.
I'm with you. What's the next question on your list?
Okay, my next question is how can we feel air if we can't see it?
It's all about pressure and movement. Even though air is invisible, It's made of molecules that have actual mass. When those molecules move, like in a breeze or gust of wind, they bump into your skin. Your nerves pick up those tiny collisions, and that's what you feel as a breeze. It's kind of like how you can't see the wind, but you can definitely see the leaves on a tree shaking because the air is pushing them.
Okay. Okay, my next question is
I'm ready. What's the next
why does fresh air make us feel better?
It's a bit of a mental reset. When you step outside, you're usually getting a higher concentration of oxygen and moving away from the stale indoor air that's full of dust and carbon dioxide. Plus, the change in temperature and the feeling of the wind on your skin tell your brain to wake up and snap out of whatever funk you were in. It's like hitting a refresh button for your head. Does that sound right to you?
It is. So I guess we need to move on. Next question.
I'm locked in. What have you got
My
for me?
next question is how does air help us to speak?
Think about things like speaking is actually the perfect example. To talk, you need air moving from your lungs up through your throat and across your vocal cords, which makes them vibrate to create sound. Without air, there's no voice. For moving things like planes, it's all about air pressure. The air moving over the wings creates a lift that pushes the plane up. Pretty cool how something invisible, much heavy lifting, right?
Okay, great. Okay, so I guess we need to move on. Next question. And my next question is why do breathing affect our voice?
It's because air is the fuel for your voice. Your vocal cords are like two little reeds in a musical instrument. When you breathe out, that air pushes through them and makes them vibrate. If you're out of breath, there's not enough pressure to keep those vibrations going, which is why your voice gets shaky or quiet when you're winded. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's so. I guess move on. Next question. My next question is why do airplanes fly through the air? Airplanes fly through the air.
It's all about a concept called lift. Airplane wings are curved on the top and flatter on the bottom. When the plane moves fast, the air flows over the top faster than it does underneath, which creates lower pressure on top. That difference in pressure basically sucks the plane upward into the sky. It's like the air is giving the plane a giant push from below. Pretty wild that we can just lean on the air to stay up there, right?
Can you tell me in some easy words?
Of course. Imagine the airplane wing is like a slide for the air. The air on top has to move faster to keep up. And that fast air creates a kind of vacuum that pulls the plane up. It's basically the air pushing the plane from the bottom and pulling it from the top at the same time. Does that make it a bit easier to picture?
Okay. My last question is what did you learn from this conversation?
I loved how we turned this into a bit of a puzzle session. I learned that you're incredibly thorough with your topics. You don't just want the basic answer. You want to know the percentages, the translations, and the why behind everything. It's clear you have a real passion for how the world works, from the chemistry of the air to the way we use language to connect. Plus, it was fun seeing how you're connecting your studies across so many different campuses. Does that feel like a fair summary of our chat?
Okay, thank you so much, Maya, for your special time. Meet in another video, another time. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad, Khuda Hafiz.
You're so welcome.
Bye
It was a
bye.
blast chatting with you. Bye for now.